All right, everybody, we're back.
Hey.
And back better than ever. I'm still Scott.
I'm still Steve.
This is Hoochin' Hollerin'.
Damn right.
Back at it. We're going to start off, as we do,
As per usual.
our usual week.
Jameson
Got
Pickleback.
Jameson Pickleback.
And a little song for it.
Wherever I go, I'm gonna need you. We just can't let each other go now. We're too close to ever slow down. The only one who keeps my chin up.
Yeah, buddy.
Touch my lips. We're like two
Ooh, that was
ducks got
good.
cold.
Hell yeah.
Cold beer.
Yeah, that was better than the first one that we did.
Damn right.
Ooh. Little chill. I can dig it.
Cold beer.
Alright, so with that being done and said,
Hell yeah.
cold beer. Nothing like working, right?
That's
Cold-
the fun part.
nice-
Not only working and going to school.
Nice cold beer after a nice long day of work, do a manual labor job, putting your body through back-breaking pain and all the other good stuff about it.
And then trying to get to class and wake up in the morning and do it all over again. That being said.
The life.
Ooh, man. Remember when they said go to school? It'll be easy. You
Yeah.
can wake up at 10 and go to class
Yeah.
for a couple hours and come
Well,
back home.
Whoever said that is full of it, cause
Especially after you're 21.
It's not been like that at all.
No, sir.
Well, my undergrad, I chose to work. I had money coming in anyways, but I chose to work just to fill free time and extra money.
No, no.
Nobody's ever going to complain about extra money.
But no, you can't. And then,
So-
that, and I chose to take the long route to do my degree.
Oh, me too.
So
it took
it's-
me 14 years. Started it in 2002. I finished in 2016.
Oh yeah, I took one or two classes a semester for like 8 years. But that being said, it's a perfect segue into like having to work and go to school, and I'm sure we're not the only ones that ever had to do it.
No, we're one of the few that still do it though.
Oh, exactly.
Like labor work. I don't hear none of these young bucks.
Well, that's
I don't
'cause
hear hardly any of these young bucks talking about doing manual labor work and all like working hard and
no, they all bitch about my bartending job.
yeah.
It's like you know that has no
I gotta
respect to
mop
it.
up afterwards. Like,
Oh man.
yeah, you poor thing.
So that's
Like, I
funny.
feel so bad for you.
I'm taking
But-
18 credit hours over here and demoing a fucking... sorry, F word again. I'm never going to get used to that.
No,
I'm
no.
demoing a damn building over here and then stepping on a nail and walking to class. You know?
Yeah, right. You
We sound like our fathers now,
you don't
don't
need a
we?
doctor. Doctors.
Spit on it. You're fine. You don't have a Band-Aid? No, duct tape and tissue paper.
Yeah,
That's all
if
you
your
need.
foot turns beet red, then,
Damn
then
right.
go see somebody. But until then, you're good.
Dude.
All right, so after a hard long day of work, first of all, yeah,
Things that people don't readily...
you want to go home and grab a cold beer. Shit, sometimes even before you even get home, you want to
get
stop
home,
off
you'll-
somewhere.
right?
You want to stop
Hell,
off somewhere.
sometimes
and grab a
lunchtime you're
beer.
like, well, there's a liquor store, right?
How do I keep it cold for another 3 hours?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
All right, I got this. I got an idea. But anyway,
Yeah.
so after all that, you go to, say you do get home and you didn't have anything, you didn't grab a beer or nothing on the way, even though you're just craving it. You just had one of those days where you kind of just wanted to murder everybody.
Damn right.
And like,
One
I
of
mean,
those
but you
days.
don't. But
One
you don't.
day.
But you don't.
Yeah, not yet.
What do you
That
do
kinda
when you
sounds-
walk in the door?
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. It's like the things that go unsaid from people that work labor jobs. Yeah, we go to school. Yeah, we both work labor jobs. But there's some funny stuff that happens to you, like during work and even after work. And it's like, all right, well, how do you get there? Yeah, you're sitting there like, I know damn well for me anyway. I get home from like an 8 to 10 hour day, just sweating my
Tushy.
yes, my
The
two-
hiney.
yeah, thank you. I was
Yeah,
not
I
going to
got
go
you.
that direction.
I got you.
Appreciate it.
I got this.
And you got to go. You got like two options. You go either you're dead tired, you drive home, and you have two options after you get home: straight to the shower, then you're making food, and then you eat and you pass out for the next day to wake up to go to school or class.
Pretty much.
Or, or you sit in your own filth
Yeah.
for the next 6 hours, and you're like, kind of regretting yourself, but at the
what's-
same time,
what's-
totally content.
What's your plan of attack?
Normally, I will be honest. Normally, it's like, hey man, before I sit down, I have to take a shower because, like, you know, you just take those boots off and you're like, whoa, like it gets physically warmer in the apartment after you take those shoes off.
Sure. Oh yeah.
It's just a heat wave coming out of those soles, man. And like, I'll jump straight in the shower. Most of the time, I'll jump straight in the shower. And then after that, I got like another 5-10 minutes to like start cooking dinner, and
Right
then
on.
I eat and I am done.
Right on.
There are the other days though where you were just your fork is in you at 1:30. You know what I'm saying? You are done.
That's usually closer to the end of the week for me.
Oh, exactly. Oh yeah, Thursday,
Yeah.
Friday.
I mean, in my case, I work Wednesday through Saturday, so Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Fridays and Saturdays are the worst because I don't want to do anything.
No, not
I
at all.
walk in the door. It's nice and well.
Your boots feel like they're 12 pounds apiece. You were just sweating, like you can see
Well,
salt crystals on your
especially
arms.
if you had a day. Like
Yeah.
those days are the worst. Like at the end of the week, like beginning of the week, you expect the beginning of the week to suck.
Yeah, like
You
Monday,
roll
you
in-
expect Monday to be Monday.
You roll in there expecting the suck. Like it's just gonna be brutal no matter what happens. Like it's nice and surprising when you have a nice easy day rolling into your work week.
Yeah. You know, it's like, I mean, there's so many different ways I can take this conversation right now, but you're definitely right. You start the work week like, all right, depending on how hard you went on the weekend,
Yeah.
you start Monday like, all right, I'm expecting this to suck, so it's gonna be cool. Once like Wednesday comes around, and you're not expecting it to suck, but you're expecting it to like be par with what
Yeah.
you've been doing for the rest of the week,
Right.
and it just really kicks you in the nuts after that.
Yeah.
I am not going to lie to you guys. I have definitely just gotten home, a ball full of sweat, and just laid down and woke up the next morning.
Now, do you lay down in bed that way, or do you couch it?
50-50, bro. I couch it. I woke up on the floor once.
I've done that before.
You're just
Okay.
like, huh?
Fair enough.
You know, you're trying to decompress your back.
Yeah,
You're just like,
yeah. If I go that route where I just am saying whatever and go to bed, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I typically couch or floor it. I don't floor it too often anymore, but
Yeah, it's hard to get back up. We're old. We're old now.
I wasn't gonna say that, but yeah,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, okay, fair enough.
I'm 31. He's 34. It was
35.
We may be young
35.
compared.
Get it right,
35.
Buck.
Shit,
Get it right,
35. We may be young compared to like the spectrum of human existence and life, but we're at that age where like all the dumb shit that we did when we were younger is starting to kick back.
Yeah, it's biting in the ass. My knees are hurting more.
Oh,
My
yeah.
back hurts more.
Yeah.
I mean, typically that's the morning routine, though.
No, yeah.
That's where
Yeah.
like weird things are popping and cracking and achy. I'm like, okay, like this can go away.
This is
Luckily,
rough.
it goes away fairly quick.
Oh yeah, but you still gotta
Like-
get the
like-
momentum to shoot yourself
like-
out of bed. And you're like, ah, there we go.
Yeah. It takes me a solid 10 minutes or so every morning to work out the cobwebs from
Yeah.
35 years of whatever.
35 years is stupid.
Most of it is
Hey, coach,
sports.
watch me jump over
A lot,
this.
a lot of it. I mean, you were an athlete too, so
Yeah.
you get. I mean,
Yeah.
we put a lot of wear and tear on our bodies.
and you don't
But
realize
it was-
it until
I knew what I was doing. I just
Did
didn't
you?
care. Yeah,
I had no
Oh,
clue.
yeah.
I was like, why do you keep asking me if I feel okay? Like, yeah, I feel fine.
I
And
just never cared.
you really
Straight
I
up,
didn't even
just
realize it.
never cared. I had zero doubt in my mind that I was just gonna play sports for the rest of my life. Turns out,
Jokes
great.
on us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, big time.
You know, you sacrifice your limbs, and you're like, oh wait, I'm an average human being.
Yeah,
this is great.
But yeah, I typically if I do take that route after work, I'll just come home and couch it. But like straight up couch it. Like,
Well,
don't move, nothing. Like last Friday, for instance. Last Friday I got off work at 4, like I do, and came straight home. I was gonna go work out for a
See what I
minute.
was going to do.
I was going to. That was within the plan. I was going
But
to go
what
work
had
out.
happened was
What had happened was I got a weird taste for some pizza. So what did I do?
I went and got my ass pizza.
Oh my goodness, did I get pizza? And it was glorious. I ate that whole sucker that night. A large pizza to myself. And not all in one sitting. I space it out sporadically
Wait,
because
I'm not man enough to eat in one sitting, huh?
well, I didn't have work that last Saturday, so.
So you gotta take your time.
Yeah, I took off. I got permission to take off last Saturday because I was going to Nebraska and blah blah blah.
Must be
And,
nice.
Shh. It was a good time.
Fucking softy.
But yeah, dude, I walked in, laid on the couch, ordered pizza to get delivered.
Oh, yeah, because we're not going to get it.
No.
I mean, this is
And
2019.
So I got it delivered. I sat back. That was the biggest moment I had all day. All evening
that was
Friday.
the peak of my day.
That was the peak of me getting up and being active after work on Saturday or Friday. It was me getting up to answer the door because pizza was here.
Right. But that's, again, wrapping it back into, like, doing construction or labor jobs, like, there are just things that, like, people are like, yeah, you work really hard. But, like, unless you are a laborer, you just don't get it sometimes. Or you don't, or like, the little things that happen, like, no one talks about. And it's like, nobody in a labor job talks about, like, dude, I had to, like, psych myself up in the morning to literally do the fat guy roll out of the bed with, like, the momentum you have to build up to, like, get up on your knees. And you're like, all right, this sucks.
Yeah.
Or when you come home and you take off your shoes and it smells, you could gag a maggot when you take your shoes off.
You know, I switched. I switched my footwear the other day. Typically I would wear my hiking boots into work, and I decided that I wasn't going to do that anymore.
Got a little older, got a little wiser.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really make an improvement because I started wearing my old running shoes.
All right, the mentality's there. The thought is
kind
of what counts. You know, it's ball.
Well,
rolling.
it didn't really matter. My back was hurting more often, and I was like, "This is odd." Like, cause usually
why is this doing?
I don't get a whole lot of back pain.
No,
too much.
I don't get back pain.
But,
I just feel shorter.
Yeah, I don't feel shorter.
Yeah.
But yeah, my back was starting to hurt more, and I was like, "This isn't right." So I was
what's
like,
going on? Like,
let me check this out. So I just decided one day, like 2 weeks ago, I was just like, whatever. I'm just gonna wear a different pair of shoes, and I felt fine.
We're so fucking old.
Yeah.
Think about that. Like, we were literally like, "Hey, man, something's going wrong. I may need to switch my shoes up or something to make this not hurt." Well, that being said, 19-year-old Steve playing college ball is running 3 miles on the pavement with his metal fucking cleats.
Yeah.
You know, you're like, "Oh, I wonder why my knees hurt now." I don't get it.
Let me nerd out for a second.
Go for it.
In my field.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
In my field, in the kinesiology field,
That's this guy.
we have, I've read a bunch of articles that footwear makes a huge improvement on like your posture and your aches and pains.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Your hips, from your feet to your knees, to your
everything
hips,
is
spine,
based
shoulders.
off of where your feet are.
Damn right.
And what your feet are doing and how they're formed. Like I'm not gonna go say like you need to spend the money, get all these.
No, but I'll say
Spend-
you need to spend the money. If you're not 19 anymore,
Well, I'm saying like get the shoes that fit your feet. Like I have a high arch in my feet.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. It's
Oh,
so
you got
sweet.
pretty feet.
But no, I'm saying like you need to get shoes that support that. Because if you don't, then that high arch starts weakening.
Oh yeah, and it starts flattening out.
Yeah.
And that's when you get that pain
Exactly.
from it
so
moving.
then your
like
feet
that.
start hurting. Well, when your feet start hurting, you overcompensate for other parts.
Yeah, it
of your
throws
body.
off the
So
rest of
then
your
it
body.
throws your knees off, and then
Yep.
your knees are messed up, and then
Yep.
your hips are messed up, and then from everything is out of whack.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that is important to find footwear that fits your feet.
Well,
that
but
makes sense.
the funny part is we're like old. We're the young old men in 2019 because like now like we hear our parents argue or bitching about that, or if they're not bitching about that, you hear like old guys, or you see old guys more importantly, they're wearing like these big old biscuit shoes with like Velcro on them. But the reason why they do that is because those shoes are so nice and squishy and soft. They feel really nice on their feet, and they are willing to sacrifice form for function at this point.
Well, more than likely, those are all. A lot of those are orthopedic type shoes too. And so yeah, they look.
Well, that's
kinda,
exactly what I'm saying.
They look.
They're gray
Corny and
with a big
weird.
old white sole on them, and they got
Right.
Velcro tabs.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, It's whatever. Like if that's what's gonna fit your style and make your body comfortable. By all means,
Well, that's
go
what I'm
for it.
saying. Like that's like when we were younger, we used to make fun of that all the time. He's like, what? And now that we're older, we're like, we finally like, hey, I'll put my foot in that. And as soon as you put your foot in that, you're like, I do not care about these Adidas. I do not care, about these Nikes anymore.
Right.
These Kohl's specials make my feet feel like I'm walking on clouds. And that's what it is, and that's why you see the old man with those crazy shoes, and you're like, why would you ever do that? That being said, we live in 2019 now, and we actually have shoes that do that look good, but they still kind of look old manish. They have a hint of old man in them. And being in a college campus, as I am, as you are,
Yes.
we obviously we know some younger people, and like I wear some shoes. I love them to death. They're trail running shoes. They're from Adidas, but they have a tiny little hint of like old man status in them. I get made fun of all the time, and then I go, "Hey guys, these are like $180 shoes.
Yeah.
These things they literally form to your foot, and then they solidify, and they do this."
Mm-hmm.
And the kids will look at me like, the kids. Listen to me, 31 years old. The kids will listen.
19, 20-year-olds.
Yeah. They'll look at me and they'll
Damn
go,
riffraff.
They look at you like a dog looks at you when they're trying to understand you. Head tilted sideways, like something's going on, but they don't get it. I'm like, yeah, dude, trust me. Like things are gonna go wrong, and then like the best part about it is, like 6 months later, a year later, after you like start coming back to school, something does go wrong with them, and you're like, I know what to do. Here, try this, and they go, oh, I totally understand it now.
Yeah, for sure.
You just see the satellites start connecting in their brain,
Right on.
the gears start
Right
moving. Yeah. Sorry, we're a little drunk,
You're good.
obviously.
You're good. Well, the show is Hooch and Hollering. It is Saturday.
Yeah, and we started.
It's gonna be
cold beer.
cold beer. I love that. That was who? Jesse Smith. Jesse,
I don't even know. I was just drunk looking at YouTube one night.
Jesse Stewart.
Is it Jesse Stewart?
Jesse
Yeah, Jesse
Stewart.
Stewart. Yep.
Good song. If you haven't checked it out, listen to it.
Oh, dude, we'll play a little bit at the end of this.
He's a good. It's a good listen. He's got some good songs. But
He's like a transient that can sing and play the hell out of a ukulele, fiddle, whatever that thing is. Like he knows
yeah, I don't
what
know
he's
what
doing.
it is. I forget. I should have looked that up.
Yeah.
It's like a smaller guitar, but it's not a ukulele.
It's not a ukulele.
It's
It's not a fiddle. It's a tiny guitar. It's like a really fancy ukulele. It's like a fancy ukulele that looks completely different.
Like I said, I should have looked it up. I should have done.
Yeah,
my,
we
I
should
should have
have
done my
Should have
homework.
done our research.
But
Whatever.
But anyways, yeah, the guy. All right. So the guy looks kind of rough. So this,
Kind of.
yeah, he's a
That's
little,
old man speak.
a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
But gonna change the topic because of how this guy looks. What do you do when you see a
speaking
homeless
of this guy,
person
yeah.
or a bum? Like, do you?
What's
do
your
you,
perspective on it? What do you do? You walking around Chicago?
It depends on what I got with me. Like, I'm not giving them money. That's for sure. I'm not giving them money. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Call me what you will. Call me names. I don't
You're
care.
a dick.
No, I can't do it. Like when I was
I won't
younger,
do it.
Especially in Chicago, I did it a couple of times where I gave a guy like $5. And he must have, whistled to his buddies around the corner or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh,
Hey,
this
we
guy
got-
gives money. And,
We got a softie.
you know.
We got a Mark over here.
And so, then they're like, well, you gave him $5. How come I can't give $5? Well, I ran into him first. Like,
Right, he got me.
like whatever.
He tapped the tanks, guys.
So I did that, and I spent like $20 that day just for 4 bums or homeless guys and people of need.
Yeah, for the record,
Alleged.
we live in Illinois. We're in the suburb. Well, now we're in the boondocks of Illinois. But we're not used. Chicago's a whole different animal
Like
from
60
where we're
miles
from.
away from 60 miles west of Chicago.
Yeah, something like 60, 68, something like that.
but
So when we go up there, it's kind of a different world.
like now, like if I got leftover food or something, and I see
Yeah.
them, and they're
100%.
asking for money, I'll give them my leftovers, and
Oh, yeah.
or if I don't smoke too often, but every now and then I'll buy a pack of cigarettes and whatever.
Some cigarettes?
and have a couple of smokes, whatever. So, but if I have those on me, I'll give them a couple of them.
Oh, yeah, so I'm
but they get bold though.
they get
Like when
ballsy.
I lived in Oak Park for a while, and it was right across the street from Chicago. the street that I lived on was North Austin,
Hmm.
and right across the street was Chicago.
Yeah.
It was the west side of
kind
Chicago.
the hood right
Yeah,
there.
well, it was definitely the hood. Luckily, it was a Chicago Park District park.
Yeah, right. So,
So,
they kind of own up to
You
it.
know, you just don't go there at night.
Yeah, don't be naked.
It was
at
actually
night.
it was a beautiful park during the day.
Yeah.
You just don't go there at night.
A bunch of shiny
like,
casings all over the
But
place.
but the apartment I lived at, right next to it was a gas station. These dudes were getting bold though. Like, not asking for anything, they would tell me to do stuff.
Hey, yo,
like,
give me this.
Hey, let me use your phone. The get out of here, buddy. Like,
I'm sorry. Did I hear you wrong?
like I've seen you here. You've asked me the last 5 days. Like, you really think I'm gonna let you use my phone, even though I know you got a phone in your pocket?
Yeah.
Like,
Do they get free phones?
Like, I see. I don't understand any of that, but
Bro,
whatever.
so I'm from a bougie, really predominantly white neighborhood, and I moved up there to work scaffolding. And at first I go, "Oh yeah,
I'm
you know
from the
these
mean
guys-"
streets of Frankfurt, man.
Damn right.
We go hard in that cul-de-sac, son.
Damn right we do. All that
No.
basketball and night tag.
I mean, you know the town is tough when you got to welcome to Frankfurt with a waterfall on it.
Exactly. You know, nothing. If that doesn't say hard, I don't know what does. But that being said, like I went up when I first moved up to Chicago. I was like, you know what? Yeah, bums. They're just having a hard time. You know, give them this, give them that. Fine. You ask for money. Here's some money. I'll tell you what. About 3 weeks after I moved to Chicago, I went from, oh yeah, you know, here you go, man. I'm so sorry you're having a rough time, to F off.
Yeah.
This is
Get
not,
out
I
of
know
here.
exactly what's going on. I know what you're doing.
Get out of here, cracky.
When I first moved up there, I'd give you money, I'd give them money, do whatever else. I left there going, absolutely not. But what I will do, I'll give them food. If I have some extra food,
Sure.
cool. Cigarettes, everybody likes a cigarette in a cold day. I don't care if you
Sure.
don't even smoke. You're on the streets and you're freezing your giblets off. Like, a cigarette is very welcome. I'll give you that. But what I don't want is you going, hey man, I got mugged from the bus,
Yeah.
and I need like $60 to get my ticket,
Yeah.
and like I fell
hell
for that.
outta
I
here.
definitely fell for that.
Get the hell out of here.
Yeah,
No,
off.
I mean, my younger days, for sure, I would have
Yeah.
been all over that.
Dude, there are good bums out there.
But I just, I can't get.
Like, there are bums out there that'll make you think that they have like a 6-figure job,
Yeah.
and then you realize,
See
and you
him
give
get into a nice car and shit.
well, not even that. I'm saying they'll make you think that, and you're like, oh, dude, here's $20 because like $20, you need the $20. But then the very next week, you see him doing the same damn thing. You're like, bro, you've been here for 6 months. I think you're lying to me. Call me an idiot, but I think you may be fibbing. And
Yeah. just a wee
yeah,
bit.
just a little bit. Like, there was one at Union Station. I used to like commute a little bit to Chicago. This woman, like in the dead of Chicago winter, in Chicago. So we're talking you breathe in too quick, you're getting
Yeah.
bronchitis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She'd be there in like a jacket, pushing a stroller with like a blanket over the stroller to, you know, guard her child from the elements, saying how she got mugged or whatever it was that day.
Whatever sob story.
And I definitely fell for it. I was like, here. I gave her whatever. I think I gave her like $25, $30.
Mhm.
I got off that very same train 2 weeks later, and who's still there pushing that damn
Same
stroller around?
person.
I literally, I grabbed that with the blanket over the stroller. I grabbed the blanket off of that stroller, and I was like, "You don't have a kid. What's in the stroller? Nothing but a bunch of clothes and purses."
Yeah.
And I was like,
Of
"You
course.
son of a bitch!" Like,
Yeah. So I mean, where do you draw the line with like character and,
Yeah.
and morals?
Yeah, how do
like,
you- how do you
like,
treat
like,
'em?
Like, is it because
You wanna be a good human.
Because for sure, because it crushes the whole.
but you don't want to be taken advantage of.
It crushes the whole humanity part. Like, there are people that are out there in need, and like I feel bad for saying no, but at the same time, like people that don't need the help are
It's not that they don't need the help; it's that they don't want to help themselves.
exactly. So who's morally wrong?
Exactly. Is it me because I'm mad at you and I don't
Like-
want to give you money?
Because I've been had
Yeah.
too many times.
Exactly.
Where they don't need the money that bad. They just don't feel like working.
In
or,
Chicago, it's a dime a dozen.
exactly. So, I mean, I don't know.
It's,
To me, I'll take the rap.
yeah. But then
if
again,
if it's on me and I tell somebody no, And if it is a person that is in need, like I
got a good story about
I'm
that.
terribly sorry, but at the same time, like you blame the other people that don't need the help, that are out there doing the same thing. Like that does in that aspect, it does bother me a little bit. But at the same time, it's like, well, there are too many people that are just crushing it for you, and like
exactly.
I don't care. Like my care is run out for that because.
Well,
a lot of people will offer help, and some of them don't take it, I guess.
They don't want it. I want to.
Sometimes.
After I tell my story, I want you to tell your story. But like, of course, I want to go first.
Yeah, well, you're hollering, so
yeah, exactly.
I'm just hooching.
It wouldn't make sense if it wasn't.
I'm just here hooching.
But like, so after you move into the city of Chicago, when I say the city. You come up kind of dumb and naive. We're talking
like 30, 40 miles away from the city.
No, we're talking the city.
Yes.
And like you come up kind of naive, and you get burned. You learn real fast. Well, fast forward in my life about a year and a half. So I'm a hardened Chicagoan at this point. I know what's up. I know what's going on. I'm a fast walker. I'm not one of them slow walkers that you get mad when you're trying to walk behind them. That being said, any bum at this point in my life, I shouldn't say bum, anybody to ask me for money or anything was a straight F off, and just don't even look them in the eyes, and you blow right past them, never see them again.
Yeah.
That being said, when it does come down to giving a bum money, or a transient, or someone who is lesser off, there's one time, when it comes down to something I can blatantly see, I'm totally different. I will give them money. And just the story I'm trying to get to is I was back at Union Station, year and a half, maybe pushing even closer to 2 years.
Okay.
Back at Union Station, ready to go see my family. This guy comes up to me in the station. Hey man, can I give some money? And before he even got the rest of that sentence out, I said, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna censor myself because it's a story.
That's fine.
I told him to go fuck himself, and I blew right past him. I got about 18 steps past him, and my brain clicked on. He was holding a little girl.
Mm-hmm.
I looked back, and I went, "What do you want?" And he goes, "Dude, I just want a couple bucks. I want to get her some French fries from McDonald's." I looked him dead, and this is like any Chicagoan will know what I'm saying when I say this. I looked him dead in the eyes. I gave him a $10 bill. I was like, "Here, but if I fucking see you," and I literally said this to another man who I don't know, in the middle of public. Said, if I fucking see you spend that on anything other than the McDonald's over there, I'm gonna raise hell.
Or if I see you right here with your daughter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, what are you doing? But he looked at me, and you just know when you see into someone's soul, and they're looking at you, you're like, this is for my daughter. That's why it's such a fickle situation. Yeah. That's why we're even bringing up this talking point. It's like, some people are worse off. Maybe his decisions maybe his poor decisions led him to having to beg for money for food for his daughter at Union Station. But then again, it's his daughter. The child didn't do a damn thing. Right. And she shouldn't have to suffer because of him.
Especially if it's just... if he doesn't need to... I don't know.
The swing side of this is the story I want you to tell. The story about how your cousin who has his own construction thing going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That one. So, back home... my cousin Dan, we were riding through whatever town, Palos Hills or Palos.
Not the city, however, an impoverished area.
It was a very very nicer area back home.
It has impoverished areas though, right?
There are some nasty areas around there.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm not trying to talk out of my.
No, you're good. Yeah, but he this guy always sits at the same intersection and everything. And he always is sitting there with the sign saying,
to the point that your cousin.
So he had a sign asking for money. Well, my cousin asked him if he was capable of working, and the man said, "Yeah." Right. He said, "All right, well, I got a job. Like,
I got a job for you.
I need bodies. And, I'm going to pay you X amount of dollars an hour, and blah blah blah, blah blah blah." And The guy turned it down.
Yeah, the guy said, "No, I'm good. $20 an hour cash for 2 weeks." This guy's living on the streets.
Allegedly.
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 He may have just like shed the clothing and gotten in his Beamer.
So who knows? I mean, that's the type of thing though that like.
That's why
Like,
it's such a fickle situation.
You take a picture of the dude at that intersection and like, don't give this guy money. Like,
yeah, you got a story like I just said.
if you're a capable human being and you're offered a job, like
a cash paying job at $20 an hour.
I don't understand why you wouldn't take that. Like,
I'm 31
that's
years
huge.
old.
Yeah,
I would take that in a heartbeat.
I make $14 an hour.
Yeah.
Like at a legit
and
job.
that's taxed.
And that's
so like $10 an hour.
Literally backbreaking. You worked while I worked.
Yeah,
it's literally backbreaking work.
Y'all want to work in an industrial warehouse?
Picking up boxes, open boxes,
pick it up again,
empty
open
box, empty box, throw
10,
box
12
away.
hours a day. No
10
windows.
hours a day. Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
in a warehouse.
And then you got this
don't
guy.
Even see outside. This dude's chilling outside, just begging for money, and
he has a perfect opportunity to make $20 an hour for at least 8 hours a day for 2 weeks. He goes, "No, I'm all right."
No,
like really, like
so
you are an asshole.
Yeah,
like sorry, I don't mean to be that ducked
you're
in
good.
your talking point, but
no, you're good.
I'm a little drunk. That perturbs me.
No, it's just ridiculous.
It is, But then at the swing side, you got somebody who's trying to get food for their daughter.
Yeah.
So like, what do you do? What do you do?
So, yeah. Enough about that. We can go on and on about
I came into this conversation a little toasty. That being said, love this song. Hey.
Sorry. Yeah,
Sorry, this is a little break.
We're
taking
a little
a
transition.
This is another shot.
Real quick. We're feeling a little thirsty.
Little Chicago handshake.
A little thirsty.
Technically, a Chicago handshake is a shot of Malort, but we've done that, been there. Don't want to go back.
So, we're gonna do a nice little
Jameson Pickleback.
Jameson Pickleback.
You never done one, you need to do one. Or four. Ooh.
Ooh. So,
It's a totally
so
PC
good.
song, by the way.
Yeah, it's
It would definitely fit in 2019.
Wheeler Walker Jr.
Damn right.
So
WWJ.
So what we're going to talk about now?
What would Junior do?
Nice little transition. We're going to talk about some cliches of men.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you like them? Do you not like them?
The most annoying ones.
Bro.
Most annoying one to me is men are stupid.
Okay. I'm going to actually...
I mean...
I'm going to go both ways with this. And no, I'm not bi.
I want to... Okay,
Men are stupid.
I actually almost got into a fight last summer when I moved into this apartment that we are currently in. This kid, last summer I was very, very lean and muscular looking, and
He was pretty.
yeah, my body was nice and pretty. I still looked like a caveman, but
Hey, man, chicks dig it, bro.
yeah, some of them.
The only ones that matter.
Well, so I was across the street at the local establishment, Fatty's Pub, which I love.
Dearly.
It's a great place. Love having some cocktails and enjoying my time there.
He meant cock.
And well, afterwards the kitchen was closed and I was hungry, so I walked to Taco Bell, which is also right next to my apartment. So I walked there and got some Taco Bell. Well, I was wearing a bodybuilding.com shirt. This kid was outside, asked me if I had a cigarette, which I did not. But then he had something to say. He told me that he thought all bodybuilders were stupid or unintelligent.
Oh, they just build muscle because they have nothing else going for them.
Yeah, okay. All right, kid.
Like, bro.
All right, kid.
Bro.
You got something to
I
say?
may have a tiny penis, but I'm smarter than my shirt.
Kind of want to knock you out right where you're standing, because this kid was tiny. He's like,
he was
and
tiny.
I'm not a big dude. Like I'm not
big enough, bro.
Well, I'm saying like stature wise, like 5'10", at the time, like 180, 185.
Looked like a Greek god.
Shut up. Shut up. But, yeah, this kid said that to me, and I was like, I'm about to knock you out right here.
Yeah,
I'm not a fighter whatsoever.
In the words of Steve Harvey, I'm gonna knock you smooth out.
And again, you know me, I'm not a fighter. Like, I don't run my mouth to people. I don't.
I'm the one that gets in trouble. You know?
Well,
He's more intelligible than I am.
I'm very calm. I have a very calm demeanor, and I'm,
Dude, his voice rocks me to sleep sometimes.
But I was just annoyed immediately. Like, as soon as he said that, I was just annoyed. And I was like, who has the balls to say something like that to a complete stranger? So I invited him inside to chat. Because I was like...
You invited him inside?
Oh, yeah. We sat here...
Some, like, Dahmer shit.
We sat
you want
here.
Me to make you a drink? Are you feeling sleepy?
I didn't have anything to drink, so... Well, not in the apartment. I had a lot to drink across the street.
Currently going through my liver. I had a lot.
But before that, yeah, so I invited him up to chat. Because I was like,
you know what,
I'm intrigued.
Before I knock you out,
you live in the building and blah, blah, blah. So we got in here and got to talking. He was also a grad student. A philosophy grad student.
Oh, we talking douchebag upstairs?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Who has moved on. He moved out.
Yeah, he better move on. All right, we don't want to get off on that, Dan.
Yeah, but yeah, we got to talking. I'll make the long story short. Eventually, he tried to make me feel stupid like 3 or 4 times, and I gave him a warning every single time.
Yeah,
I was
you're
like,
just like,
all right,
bro.
Like, I'm not...
By the way, this guy is like 5'6", like string bean.
130 pounds.
For all the lady listeners, if we even have lady listeners, if you were that size, you should not be saying any of this to another guy. In a guy's world, that just doesn't fly.
Yeah,
no. Even in 2019,
like, he's lucky I'm not a hothead that.
Yeah, he's lucky it wasn't me.
Would have just laid him out right where he stood out in the parking lot.
Hey, I'm gonna teach you something real fast.
So I invited him up to chat because I was intrigued to see where he was going with this. Yeah. And long story short, yeah, he tried making me feel stupid using big words, and I was like, all right, now I just know you're trying to do this. Like, you know damn well I don't know that. Like, my vocabulary is very
I've got a very
small,
simple dialect.
Very small compared to somebody that's studying philosophy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you jerk off to words every night. That's fine.
Whatever. Well, eventually he eventually got up and left because I threatened to throw him through the wall.
Because I've always wanted a door there.
Like I said again, I'm not a bully. I'm not a tough guy. I don't walk around with a chip on my shoulder thinking I'm gonna beat up everybody.
Skin,
but this cat got under my skin. So he went on a tangent about his studies and stuff and blah blah blah. So when he got done, I let him have his 10 or 15 minutes talking about himself.
15 minutes of fame,
blah blah blah, blase blah. So I was like, all right, my turn to talk. So I started in my 15 minutes of explaining my field and kinesiology and all that.
Which is really you talking yourself down from hitting this kid. If you think about it. Let me talk because if I don't, I'm just going to hit you.
It was just because I knew I was that angry. Yeah. I was already angry in general, but I didn't want to cause any problems. I'm like, I don't need any more trouble. Like, let me just chat.
Yeah.
Let me talk myself out of this.
Let me ease myself out of this.
So, I nerded out for 10 or 15 minutes about kinesiology and how a body works and this, that, the other, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, and
you almost feel the need to impress your intelligence on somebody like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, well,
he tried downplaying everything I talked about, so I was like, you're about 3 seconds away from getting thrown into the wall, and you're gonna go through it. He's like, huh? Yeah. He's like, I don't have to take this. I'm out of here. I'm like, you know where the door's at?
Yeah, the door's same place it was when you got here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that drives me nuts. Like, I mean, I'm sure you guys can hear.
So, for me, that was the most recent, and that, like I said, that was a year ago. So that was the most recent. Cliche of anything, and that doesn't necessarily have to be tied into being a man. It was just
exactly. But I do feel like that's how men compete too, and I'm sure women have the same thing, just different. But
women compete on all levels. They just
oh,
don't
dude,
ever-
like women compete.
that's a different.
so
That's a
much.
whole different story. That's
Dude,
a whole.
women are
different
like, I don't
topic.
compete like that. Guys are stupid like that. It's like, really?
That's a
because
whole.
I can sit next to you,
We're
walk
not getting
down the
into it.
street.
We're not getting into
I'm
it.
going here, and then let me
We're
just
not
let me,
getting
just,
into
let me, just, let me go. This is one spot. Because women are like, oh, we don't do that. It's like BS. You guys, I walk down the street with my girlfriend, good looking girl, right? And all I see is other girls. They'll look at me, look at her, look her up and down, look back at me.
Well, you're that 6'2" pretty boy.
Yeah. 6'3" first of
Shut
all.
up. All right, there it is. 6'2" and 3/4. Get it right.
But what I'm saying is, like, women try to do that to us, and it's like, you guys do the same shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying it's better or worse depending on your gender. I'm just saying, like, you know, women compete. Women don't go out all pretty and hot and like do their makeup for like 6 hours for us. They don't. They do not do that. They do that to run into another girl at the bar or in the sidewalk, and they go, "Oh, I could do that. I could wear that shirt better than her."
Yeah.
That's what they do. They do that.
For sure.
All right, men do different. We do the same thing but differently.
Subtopic off of this.
Subtopic. Yeah,
All
get me
this
off
is,
of
this
this
isn't
one.
a cliche of men, but what is your favorite moment to see a woman?
Oh, bro.
Like,
Wait, I got like 3 of them right now, but they're all different.
I'll share mine first, and then
All right, go.
to give you an
yeah,
idea. My favorite,
unleash the beast.
my favorite time to see a woman is like, especially if I'm intimate or like into her.
Stop being
My
so gay.
favorite. I'm not trying to be. I'm
Hooch
not
and
saying-
holler, man.
Hooch and holler.
Come on, buddy.
What I'm saying is, like, my favorite moment of a woman, especially if I'm into
My
her,
favorite moment of a woman
is when I first wake up next to her. Seeing, like, especially after a night out, like, we're both drinking and everything, like, seeing their
Wake up,
makeup, like, all messed up and their hair a
Oh,
mess.
yeah. This is the best.
Like-
That's their finest.
Like,
Yes.
like they're wearing one of my old T-shirts or sweatpants and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Balls stuck to your leg.
That's a moment.
Yeah.
That's a moment that I will like. It'll click in my head. Like I said, when I'm intimate with a woman or am digging a woman or I'm into her and considering dating her, like that is
Well,
a
you can't
moment.
consider that
But
after
that is the type of
But you
moment.
do.
That is
You
the
should.
type of moment.
Should not.
That's when I get like.
That's when the
feeling-
reality kicks in.
I'm saying that feeling
Yeah.
like, oh my god, I love you. I'm not joking. That is my favorite
All
moment
right.
to see a woman like
You-
that
what you're
because what I see is her true beauty.
Aww.
Shut up. Yeah,
Dude, my
I'm
dick-
not
my-
getting. Shut
my
up.
dick just
Stop.
twitched.
I know. I mean, it's because I'm pretty.
I'm all
Like,
scoochy in my seat.
it's because I'm pretty. But that is my favorite moment to see a woman. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get it
Oh,
twisted.
yeah,
I
no,
love seeing them all
I
dolled up.
get it,
And
I
I
get it,
love
I get
seeing
it.
them, walking around the house with, yoga pants and sports bra. Like,
Damn right.
I love that too.
Damn right.
Don't get it twisted. But that is the moment where, like, feelings hit. I'm like, yes. Like, this is it. This is her.
Those are the moments that a guy goes, that's when we literally consider, could I keep, like, even if it was a one-nighter and the next morning, those are the moments when guys go, could I do this again?
Oh, exactly.
That's what that is, for sure. Like,
Yeah.
and in that aspect, you're totally right. Like, that's why I said I had, like, 3 different scenarios. Because, like, A is obviously a physical attraction and and the conversation. Even if I'm hammered, if I can't talk to you, it's like, dude, I'm having trouble getting over this.
If I'm waking up next to one, like 75% of the time, there's an attraction there.
Well, yeah.
There's a odd 25%.
But
where
if
I
you're
was just out
talking-
and about, and they were there.
Yeah,
Sorry,
guys will be guys.
Sorry,
Sorry,
ladies,
ladies, but
but-
guys will be guys, and sometimes we're just on the hunt.
We
This
think
is how it
we
works.
think differently.
Yeah,
We have two
don't-
different thoughts.
Don't judge us from that, but that's what it is. But yeah, no, I mean, definitely when you wake up after like a crazy night and the girl is there and like you see her in all of her glory and she sees you in all of your glory the
Especially
morning
me,
after.
because my hair is just the same as theirs. For those that
it's
don't
got
know
some
me,
static cling on the
for
wall.
those that don't know me, I got pretty long hair.
He's got like
a foot
peck length
and a
with
half.
hair,
It's
beard almost
way
as
past
long.
my shoulders.
Yeah,
beard almost hitting throat level.
Damn
like,
right, yeah.
Like, I mean, when I say caveman, like,
Caveman.
caveman.
But
Anyways,
my favorite.
Sorry to interrupt.
Have you met me?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, Knuckles
Yeah,
right there.
Nux. There we go.
My. That being said, my favorite, disregarding all intelligible conversation and theorem and thought, my favorite thing to see a girl. If a girl wants to get my attention, and normally she doesn't even know she's got it, it kind of does come after the morning after, like maybe a hookup, or maybe like you've been doing it for a while. When you're running around my place or your place, and we're also kind of hungover, maybe even still drunk, you're wearing a little white T-shirt and some boy shorts, and you're running around, but the whole facade of this is me at the bar, this is me in public, that's dropped off, and you see that person for a person, but they're still freaking attractive.
Yes.
In the tight white T-shirt, and not even tight, just a white T-shirt, maybe your T-shirt,
Like
or your shorts. Doesn't have to be boy shorts.
I love seeing a woman wearing my clothes.
I
love seeing.
You know what I don't like? I don't like seeing them wearing my clothes and getting in their car, because you're never seeing those shorts again. I get. I let them borrow clothes that I typically don't wear a whole lot. Why do you think I don't buy $60 lacrosse shirts or mesh shorts anymore? It's like, yeah, you can borrow it.
So I don't allow them to. I'll give them the rags. I wear clothes that are literally rags. Like, they're all beat up and ripped up. And
alright, so for you,
I don't care. I keep clothes forever.
Oh yeah.
And once the armpits start, well, Steve knows of it. Some of these people that
speaking of construction,
know.
His pits smell. My feet smell hot at high hell.
So when I wear T-shirts, and once I start getting holes in the armpits of my T-shirts, I just hack the sleeves off. I got like another 10 years left in these shirts.
You got that shirt that shows off the lats.
Show off the guns. The gun show.
You didn't know, but you got two tickets.
Some people, they get free tickets.
Some people don't want the tickets.
I don't care. That's fine.
No, I'm talking about both of us.
Hey, they ain't got to
even
look.
Though
whatever.
Your tickets are smaller than my tickets.
Shut up. Whatever.
But like genetics. No, but like I mean definitely like going back to stereotypes with guys. Like obviously you guys have been listening to my dumbass talk for long enough. I sound like a total bro. Blah 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 blah. You know.
You come off as a total bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
no. I totally understand.
You totally
completely 100% understand that. But like that's the whole thing is like I feel like I'm not calling myself smart, but I'm saying that smart people, when they understand that they're smart and they don't have anything to prove, and I'd much rather have a good time with the person that I'm with than have to be, I'm all buttoned up and this is this and look at my watch and this is like no, I'd rather really break you down to your human essence, if you will.
Yeah.
And we have a great fucking time.
Yeah.
You know, like all right, cool. And you know, maybe I sound like a bro by design, but
what is one of your odd attractions? Like, what is one of the one?
Give me
one thing. Give me
Now we're getting into
what is one thing just one thing off the top of your head that a lot of people would consider odd, but you're just all about it.
Dude, that's a tough one. This is completely off script now with people.
My thing. I love to have an intelligent conversation with a woman.
Well, yeah.
Every woman that I've seriously dated has been way smarter than I am. And that, I mean, I'm slowly coming to find out that, I'm kind of an intelligent dude.
Yeah, you're not dumb. I'll tell you that. You look dumb, but you're not.
I look dumb and I act dumb. I do a lot of dumb things.
Coming from the guys that look like cavemen and wear Pit Viper sunglasses. Shout out Pit Viper.
Pit Vipes.
If we ever get over 100 followers, man.
America. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I knew I was somewhat smart, but I didn't know exactly how smart I was.
I fucked around, got a master's.
Then started this master's program. It turns out I'm doing well and looking into PhD programs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't take dummies. So, anyway,
stop stroking our own dicks here.
Yeah, but every woman that I've ever dated has always been like way smarter than me.
Oh yeah, you can't date
that's one of my odd attractions, though. I love a very intelligent woman.
dude.
Like, at that point, I don't care what people say. Like, dude, she's way smarter than you. Like, yeah, I don't care. Like, I can match that in my own way. I can match that.
Which comes to stereotype number 2 of men, or number 3, I don't know which one we're on, is like men only like dumb girls because it makes them feel smarter. Absolutely fucking not. No. Men, I will give it to all you listeners out there.
Challenge.
Well, no, I'll give it to the listeners out there. There are definitely men out there that only want to date dumber girls because they're too insecure with themselves. True. And like, F that. However,
I'll give you that.
If you're a truly confident man, guy, boy, if you're truly confident in yourself, like, it shouldn't matter the intelligence level. And if anything, it should matter that they're smarter than you or at least on par with you. I don't want a girl that I can just tell her whatever I want to say, like 2 + 2 is 5, and she goes, "Oh, really? I didn't know that."
Yeah. That's a turn off.
Fun for the night,
That'd
not
be a
nightly
turn off.
fun.
Yeah, no.
You know, and it's like,
I don't even know if I could do a nightly thing. It's just a one night thing.
I can still do it. I mean, that means that I can still do it. I'm shallow like that. I get it.
I guess I could. I don't know.
But like, I mean, even going with this girl I'm seeing, like, you know how we met. Crazy night, nakedness all over the place. Didn't even look at her for 1 second as she could even hold a conversation past
she's
kind of beardy, like, very good looking abs.
She's hot.
Fit. She's very, very fit. Blah, 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 blah.
Shout out, Allie.
Shout out, Allie. Allie, Allison, whatever you want to be called. But, like, she's got the package, but you look at her.
Allison's already been taken.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, you look at her and you're like, oh.
It's a famous female adult film artist.
Oh, okay. I should have known
Allison,
better. I'm sorry.
Not Allison.
How dare I? But, like,
I don't even watch this stuff, but I know that.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I watch it.
I had to put that out there. Just.
But you look at this girl and you're like, dude,
Allison,
you're hot.
Allison, you're still hot. If you hear me. Sorry, go ahead.
Did I finish?
Go ahead. Go ahead. She is hot.
But you look at her,
I'll show you.
As crazy as that girl is, and you're like, no way in hell. This girl blows both of us and everyone you know, you and everyone else you know, out of the water. Credentials for days. Bachelor's in accounting, master's in accounting, got her law degree, taking the bar. Yes, that's a good picture.
Yeah,
I like
she's
that,
hot.
for sure.
Told you.
Taking the bar. Girl is like an Instagram fit looking girl.
Yep.
And for some reason likes my dumb ass. And it's like, okay, cool. That being said,
because you're 6'3".
Oh, okay. It has nothing to do with the inner person, does it? It's just me. It's
pretty.
Just 6'3" and I'm pretty. All right.
You're 6'3" and you're pretty.
All right. And now, as we're talking about stereotypes of men are.
There we go. Boom.
Yeah, men are doing it to themselves right now, for sure. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, because that's what it is. And it's
women love a man that's over 6 foot tall.
Have you ever seen that meme where it's like how women see height in men, and the guy's like 5'11" and he's like 1.5 inches tall. Yeah, and he's 6 foot and he's like the rest of the
giant.
Yeah, he's a giant. Which I mean, that is true. And being a tall guy my whole life, I actually never knew how fucked up guys were about their height until I was like 24. And that was when a girl explained it to me. And at the same time, I met one of my good friends, Ryan Yeager. Like, he was short. Dude is stacked. Dude's stacked in every which way. Like, he's 5'8", and great looking guy, muscles for days, could be on the cover of GQ. Fucked up about his height, won't date a girl taller than him. It's like, what? Why? Like, dude, you are beautiful. Like, sorry, I'm not gay, but he's a beautiful fucking man. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Like, I'm
won't
sorry.
do it.
I love tall women.
I love them all.
Like, it doesn't. Well, yeah, that too.
Fat one, short one, skinny one, round one, square one.
It doesn't matter. But physically, I love tall women. Tall women are a weakness for me, which is a huge.
Can I talk like a guy, or are we supposed to give him this PC?
Keep it somewhat PC.
Alright, I won't say it.
No, I love my dating life has started with women that were like 5 foot tall, then 5'3", then like 5'6",
and that was by design.
5'8". No,
it's just how it happened.
Just how it happened organically.
Right.
It's how it happened. 5'8", and then 5'10", which I'm 5'10", and I was like, "You realize we're the same height?" She's like, "That's fine." She's like, "I wear heels sometimes." So I'm like, "You're cool with that? Like, you being taller than me?" She's like, Yeah, I don't care. Like, you
Let's
seem
talk
like a
about it.
nice
That's
human.
how I figured
Like,
it out.
she's like, you're a cool dude. I like your style. I'm
Yeah.
like, hell yeah. Like, I'm all over
Oh,
this.
yeah. Well, that's how I.
I
That's
love
how,
it. I'm
That's
like,
how
I love it. Tall women are attractive. I mean, don't get me wrong, short women are attractive
all women are attractive. It's 2019.
too. Touche.
Touche.
You're right.
But some of
You're
them are
right.
fucking
All
ugly.
women of all shapes and sizes are attractive.
False. It's false. At the same time, you know you're ugly, just like some guys know they're fucking ugly too. We're all beautiful in our own
Guilty.
ways. Yeah, guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah,
I'm an ugly guy. I'm that ugly ducking.
it's like me. I'm pretty until I open my mouth.
See,
Thus
I'm
the
ugly
podcast.
I'm ugly until I open my mouth. I'm ugly until I open my
I
mouth.
fuck
Like,
you, Scott.
like,
I totally fuck
shut
you,
up,
bro.
man. Get out of here with
Yeah,
that. Get out of here.
my
with
dick
I mean,
just twitched, buddy.
You're pretty, but you're not you're not my type. Okay.
Oh,
You're not
man.
really my
You know,
type.
you're too tall for me,
but you
asshole.
know what I'm saying.
You don't you ever wear heels around me. Fuck you.
I wore heels once in my life. All
And
right.
that was for funsies.
It was.
Yeah,
It was at a
Going
wedding.
back to the-
It was at a wedding.
It was at a wedding.
It was
yes.
at. It was at my buddy.
Tell me you did the
it was-
electric slide.
It was at my buddy Mark's
Or the
wedding.
dirty bird.
No.
No?
It was at my buddy Mark's wedding. I was in the wedding, and they wanted us for the reception. They wanted us to do something crazy for the walk-in.
There. Oh, that's a good one.
So what we did, well, we didn't have time to, change garments.
Yeah.
So
We have time.
we just went for it, and at the time we were in front of the line because I was supposed to be I was the best man. She was the maid of honor, and everything. So while we were standing there, it was just kind of a quick hit type of thing. She's just like, "Well, what kind of crazy shit you want to do?" I was like, "I don't care. Like, whatever. Toss an idea out there. I'm game." And she's like, "All right. Well, how about this?" And I was like, "What? You want to switch shoes?" She's like, "Yeah, I think our feet will match." She was a tall woman, and I was like, "Okay." Like, I think I can squeeze my feet in there. So
She's a big gal.
she was taller, so and I squeezed my feet into her heels, and I gave her my shoes, and
Squeeze
I rolled up my pant legs like as high as I could do it with the tucks, and all
It's
that.
already up there. It doesn't go any further.
And she gave me the bouquet, and I gave her my bow tie and everything, and I was like, "All right, we're doing this." So we got introduced and into the what is it, the reception or the gala.
The gala.
Yeah, for however it went down, I did not fall.
Dude.
And I went out there strutting it, like swinging the bouquet. I was in the
Dude,
bag.
dude.
Like I was not sober by any means. So I walked out there just strutting it. I was like, I'm gonna own this, and I'm
I'm
gonna
a peacock,
rock this.
Captain. You gotta let me fly.
Like if I fall, I fall. But whatever, it'll be funny. Like it's pictures, it's a wedding, whatever. It's gonna happen. But yeah, no, I walked out there, strutting my stuff, waving that bouquet around. Yeah,
Dude,
I made it happen though.
Dude, perfect segue.
Only time I ever wore heels in my life.
Perfect.
And I was scared shitless.
Aww.
So I was like, I'm totally gonna fall because.
That would have been better if you would have.
If
you would've fallen,
have you
that
put
would've
heels
made
on?
it
Have you
even
put heels
better.
on and try walking in? It's not easy.
Try walking.
You gotta walk like flat-footed. Like I don't know how you women do it on a regular because that is not an easy feat.
It takes years of practice. Remember when we were in 6th grade and girls were walking like T-Rex?
I had 30 seconds.
3 years later, they're walking like
I
you
had 30 seconds to get used to it.
3 years later,
And
they're
I was
walking
standing
like
there. I was
Victoria
like-
models. Yeah. No.
I was like, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall.
Perfect segue though. I got another talking point. It's totally off the cuff. Gayest straight thing you've ever done. Gayest straight thing ever. Ever.
Well, you see me on a regular wear my jorts, my shorty shorts.
Oh, dude, I love. Dude, that's what, like that's
With my
that's how I
cowboy
knew I
boots.
was gonna be this guy's friend.
I mean,
Shorty short, Daisy Duke shorts,
First of all, I think it's
high socks,
First of all,
cowboy boots, tank top,
I think it's hilarious.
Pit Viper sunglasses.
I think it's hilarious. I don't care. Like that doesn't bother me. That's one of them. I've gotten accused of being a homosexual
Oh, you're so gay.
because of that, and nothing wrong with that. my old roommate Joe, he's in Minneapolis.
Nothing wrong with that unless you're lying about it, and then it's like, hey guys, why are you
Nothing
lying
wrong
here?
with that. My old roommate Joey is in Minneapolis currently.
Joey with the wrists. Joey with the frilly wrists.
Stop. Joe's a good guy.
He's
He's currently in
Joey.
He's
I'm just
currently
messing
in
around, right?
he's currently in Minneapolis celebrating Pride Week up there.
Aw.
Yeah.
Dude, Pride Week, I live in Chicago. Pride Week is nothing but a bunch of debauchery, first
It's
of
a
all.
good time.
It's a fantastic time, but like, if you gotta watch out where you're walking. My ass was drunk, having a good time. I fucked around and went down an alley. Saw two guys blowing each other. I was like, whoa! I was not not that there's anything wrong with it. I was not expecting it at that moment in time. Blew my mind. Don't see Chicago the same way anymore.
I've been to Pride Week.
Dude, it's a riot. It is
Weekend?
fun.
Is it week or weekend?
Well, it depends who you're talking to. It's like a girl. Is it her birthday or birthday week? That's exactly how that rolls.
Is it?
Yeah. The parade is one day. But like Pride, it goes the majority of the week.
So, I mean, I got nothing wrong with it.
No, no
Whatever.
problem whatsoever.
If that's your choice. I mean, go for it.
What is the words of Louis C.K.?
Like I said,
Like, quit being a
living,
faggot and suck that dick.
like I said, living with Joe really opened my eyes because before that I was very very
Kind of
hesitant.
standoffish and
Yeah,
timid.
I was
Yeah.
for sure very very conservative, not in a political way, just in
Just conservative in like your masculinity.
in a
Like,
life
you haven't
way.
had a lot of experiences outside of straight masculinity.
which
When you learn,
a lot of people find weird that I was in the Navy.
yeah, right.
And it's like, oh, I know your type of life.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. Look here, like you'd be
That-
you'd be surprised.
That being
Like,
said, I'm switching gears on you, man. Men in the Navy, yeah, everyone there's that stereotype. Women in the Navy. Go ahead. Speak, brother. How does that go? Are they gay or are they just grabbing dicks left and right?
lot of both.
A lot of both?
both.
Does it matter?
I mean, some are bi. I mean, I'm not.
Well, you know, a boat's in the middle of nowhere turns straight people bi.
very. I mean, nobody listens to this, anyways. There's a lot of both. So with my experience, there's a lot of both.
Oh, you bi too? Fag.
No, I'm more try.
Oh, whoa! All
I'm gonna
right.
try anything
Things just
sexual.
took a turn for worse,
No,
and then way better.
I'm gonna try anything sexual except with dudes.
Dude, I like that. I fucking like that. I'm a trisexual. I will try anything sexual except for. That's fucking great.
Hashtag Tanner Long.
Yeah.
My buddy Tanner.
You tried Tanner?
Nope, Tanner told me about
You
that.
made that up?
Trisexual.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
I like that.
Thank you, Tanner.
Mm.
I haven't spoken to him in a while. Anyways,
Sounds like you need to write a letter.
I need to call
Dear
him up one
John.
of these days. It was an odd experience for sure. It was not that whole Navy, everybody's gay, and it's not gay when it's underway. We joked about that stuff, but it wasn't like that. There was a couple of encounters where...
No, keep going. I just want to hear the song a little more.
Everybody looks good after a couple of cold calls.
Yeah, right.
Especially a cold call. But anyways, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as what people think.
Really?
Not
What
nearly
are we
as bad
talking
as-
about? Are we talking about your butthole here?
No, I'm talking like it was as bad as you guys thought.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it wasn't like everybody was just out banging everybody and whatever. I mean, especially the police. There's a fair amount of people getting caught in rooms they shouldn't have been. But there was some, like, again, sorry, but
You getting all teary-eyed on me, bro?
no, I'm just not trying to talk bad about the Navy. I
Oh,
don't
no,
need
it's okay.
I don't
it's
need
not about
I don't need the FBI knocking on my door like, hey,
Why are you talking about all the homo shit we do on the boats?
Honestly, though, out of all the 5.5 years on a ship,
Cold beer.
5.5 years on a ship, never once had any type of gay experience without it being a joke. Like, without it being a
without
joke.
it being funny.
When I say without it being a joke, I'm not talking like a dude's like sneaking up in your rack with you, like nothing like that.
Dude, I don't even know how you guys fit in those things.
Yeah, you would have.
One person barely fits in that damn.
Yeah,
pot.
they were tiny. They were small, but like simple stupid things, like simple stupid locker room things, like going in. Yeah, we're over an hour.
All right.
Like
wondering.
getting out of the shower and instead of wrapping the towel around your waist, you throw the towel around your shoulder.
You
and
slap
just,
your dick against
Oh,
your
yeah.
thighs.
Yeah, you know, you're doing the helicopter in the. You're doing the helicopter and like 10,
the
15
forgetting
guys.
Sarah Marshall. I've got something
Yeah.
for you.
That type of thing, like simple things like that. Like it wasn't anything. I wouldn't say gay, but like I guess it
In any
would
other
be-
context, it would be.
I would-
However, it was a very heterosexual, funsy moment.
It
that
wasn't
we're just-
anything to like try to turn somebody on. It
No,
was just
it's just
something.
having-
It was something funny because
the
like
guys doing
you've
dude
been
things.
you've been out to sea for like 3-4 months. Like
You're going stir crazy. You're just like, dude, and you guys are
Like,
like brothers.
you need a
Yeah.
drink. You want
Yeah.
some regular food. You just want to see regular
Regular food.
society for
Anything.
at least a day. Like anything to just get out of the moment. Like get out of the suck of monotony of what a deployment is, because it's wake up, eat breakfast, go to work,
Go
stand
bed.
watch, eat dinner, go to bed,
Wake up, do it
wake
again.
up stupid early, stand watch, wake up, go to bed, eat breakfast. Like your whole day is messed up. Like all about
I believe
like,
it.
I mean, I guess if you consider that gay, then whatever. But
You're a
there's,
total
like,
homo.
but it wasn't like you're fishing for a boyfriend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not like
if,
hello.
if that makes sense. Like you're doing it as a joke, just to try to piss other people off, because they're not gonna do anything.
Not even piss them off. You're just trying to have fun. You know,
It's like, what's up, bro? Like, hey, dude, I ain't gonna talk to you until you put some drawers on. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
it's a different world. And a lot of
totally.
people, and a lot of people won't understand that without going through it, if that makes sense.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how. That's why that's like the reason this podcast exists. Honestly, is to talk about shit that
I mean, there was
unless you went through it, you don't know.
I want
Or
to say
maybe-
there was 1 or 2 guys that I saw. They weren't even with the ship. They were attached. So we went and picked them up elsewhere. And
Marines?
They were, not Marines.
Had to go pick them up and shuffle them
I'm
off.
not going to
somewhere
say
else?
where they were, what department they worked in.
Delta
but-
Force.
No, they weren't anything crazy.
MI6.
They weren't anything crazy like that. But
Men
they
in
came,
Black.
But they came on board, and you're just like, that's a dude wearing fucking lipstick. Like,
So you picked up more Navy guys, huh?
like okay, like you knew, and we knew immediately that it was a dude, because at the time we didn't have.
Because he was 6'3" with an Adam's apple.
No, he's a small dude, and
Well, jailbait.
and we didn't have. It was still at the don't ask, don't tell policy.
Mm.
So
Is that still a thing or no?
no, that got eradicated.
So now you have to tell everybody?
No, it's just open. You can be open.
Well, you can be open, but like I feel like even then, at that point, you're like, might as
No,
well
when
just
I
keep to
joined,
yourself.
from the time I joined till the time I got out, it was the don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah.
But this kid just was. I guess he just didn't give a shit, because he was
More
just
power
all
to
over
him.
like, I love men and blah blah blah. It's
Cool.
like, yeah, no shit.
Don't
You're,
drop the
you're,
soap, bro.
you're walking around wearing lip gloss and stuff. Like,
Yeah, and like tiny green leather shorty shorts.
still considered a male.
Yeah. Hey, well, don't get in that segue.
With
But
a
I would
you know,
consider
like
him,
he had a
yeah.
shaved head and everything, wearing lip gloss, considered a male, because at the time
Mhm.
gender
You didn't
was
ask
a
me.
gender was a thing.
Yeah. Gender is not this
Gender was a thing.
polymorphic
So you
liquid
could,
thing anymore.
You could go in there saying, I'm a man with a shaved head wearing lip gloss.
Have you not seen in the army now?
Which was not against regulations. It
You
was
gotta
just
keep your
it
lips
was
moist.
one of those things that was just assumed
You gotta keep
that
your
men wouldn't do, or males wouldn't do.
Yeah.
For the time.
Yeah, really
I mean,
good.
7 years is because the don't ask, don't tell went on the wayside when I got out. Like
Ah.
within 6 months that I got out.
Dude, why does everything have to be so complicated nowadays? I don't understand,
I
man.
don't know. Ask Avril Lavigne.
That being said, we should probably wrap this up sooner or later.
Why does everything got to be so complicated?
So complicated. That being said, I'm losing steam. I don't want to cut this off if you still want to keep going.
No, you're good. I'm good.
But I
You
really...
good? I'm good.
Well, give me like 4 seconds right now. Because this is my favorite song to date.
Well,
So I sit by the ocean, I spent my last buck on a bottle of whiskey.
Hey!
Drunk and broke, sitting here in history. I made my mind up how I'm going. Got nowhere to go, don't know where I'm going. I do know one thing that is true. Wherever I go, I'm gonna need you. We just can't let each other go now. We're too close to ever slow down. The only one who keeps my chin up when you touch my lips. We're like two dogs stuck cold beer. Don't you ever worry, I am right here.
That being said, guys, I think this is us signing off. Maybe I shut off too early, but I'm just feeling this right now.
Cold beer, don't you ever worry, I'm right here. Can't help but live without you.
Oh, hold on, it's got something to say.
I'll pick you up,
never mind, it doesn't.
take you home, sit
Nothing
on my
important.
couch, turn off
just
my
want to say,
phone, 'cause I
have a happy Saturday.
taste of your smell.
Into Sunday.
Who'd have ever thought
Sorry for anything that came out of my mouth, but
I don't sweat it. We're good. I don't think anybody actually listens to this anyway. Whatever. Fuck it. Listen to this guy if you get a chance. Jesse Stewart, Cold Beer. He's a rough looking dude, but it's good listening,
This
good
guy's
watch.
really a transient, and he's killing it, and he deserves more than that.
I like it. Maybe next podcast, which won't be for what? A week or
2
two?
weeks. I'll be in California celebrating my best friend's wedding.
Wedding!
Clay Man, shout out Clay Manley. Love you, buddy.
Sorry, dude.
It's gonna get weird today, tonight, this weekend. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. In my opinion, don't do it.
Yeah. On your deathbed, you're never gonna be reminiscing about the times you didn't do it. Remember that
do
time
it.
you stayed in and
Don't.
played checkers? No.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
Cold beer.
That's alright, dude. Hey, man, have a good one. I hope you guys enjoy this podcast again. Hey, homeboy, you get married. Enjoy life.
Like ton.
You'll be alright. You'll be alright. It's not that
I'm
bad.
still here, and we got a cold beer for you, buddy.
It's not that bad. You know where to find us. Alright, we out. Hoosh and hollering.
See ya later.
Ow!